Hi guys, Starkiller1 here. I'm going to do some testing. I'm going to fight with Luis a couple of times with a very specific idea in mind. I am basically just trying some stuff, testing some stuff. I thought, oh wow, you know what I haven't done? I've completely forgotten to do my ship challenge today, and I got a Zeta, which is great because that's one in about a week and a half now. But more importantly, I got two Omegas, and as you guys know, Omega is where I'm struggling. And so now I have two Omegas. I am in a position to Zeta Rey. Now I have a slight problem here because I was going to target all the damage on Rey. But, of course, Rey has now been... no, I can't do that because R2 is currently blocked. What we're going to do is we're going to call R2 until we can't stun Thrawn. Because one of the issues we're going to have is Thrawn might fracture Rey, which would invalidate the test completely. So we're going to hope for an ability block because that will... There we go. So, because we don't want to invalidate the test, we just want to see how Rey holds up without the Zeta and how she holds up with the Zeta. So other than the fact that I'm leaving Rey out in the open, everything else I'm going to play pretty much as I would do normally. So we're just going to see how much of a beating she can take. And then subsequently I'll put the Zeta on and we'll see how she gets on. If she's really good, then that will allow me to do some really great things. One of the really great things it will allow me to do is I will be in a position to make Chewbacca an out-and-out attacker on this team, which would be really good. Because if I'm able to use Chewbacca as an out-and-out attacker on this team, I should have actually called R2-D2 there because actually what I wanted was to stun him because I don't want to get fractured. There you go, disaster. That said, to be honest, she died super quick after that fracture. Yeah, she really didn't. She was in big trouble there. So I kind of made a mistake, but I can live with it. It's not the end of the world. I think it just demonstrated that she's actually pretty squishy if you leave her out in the open. Because once someone gets past that foresight, she's just going to get drilled out. Where she would be incredibly useful is if you could legitimately use her as a tank. So I'm going to be having a little experiment with that, see if we can legitimately use her as a tank with this Zeta leadership. Okay, so what I'm hoping is if she really is a lot hardier with Insight, Zeta, I can switch some mods around. I'll actually slow her down because she gains speed from a lot of other places anyway, in exchange for additional protection. Because it's like that 5% protection gain, would be huge. And that means I can speed Chewie up and actually even add some damage to Chewie. And then this team suddenly starts to look really scary. You imagine if Chewie's doing even more damage, even more regularly, it could be good. But if it turns out Insight just makes Rey a little bit tougher, then I'll probably play the way I am already. But try and ensure that Rey's protection is high enough that R2 switches the targeting to her after Chewie's taken his first round of beatings. Because that's actually really great. If you can actually switch at that point, so Chewie survives. I had Chewie hitting for 80,000 on our special and 40,000 on our basic earlier, when he just took a lot of beating, followed by being protected by the others, and then Illuminated Destiny and 40,000 our basic. That is some serious damage. So what I'm going to gain here, I already have Foresight until she evades, and she gains Foresight at the end of every turn. And if she already has Foresight, she gains critical damage up. So, of course, the other way of doing this is actually, because the Zeta will also have to gain offense up, the other way of doing it is to actually kind of hide her and build her up as an attacker. But, we'll play with that. There are lots of possible combinations. Okay, moment of truth, because I I made a poor choice when I Zeta Han Solo. I know that now. Apparently, there are 166 people who did it before me, and not one of them went on the EA forum and went, "Ha, Han Solo Zeta, that's terrible. Don't do it." So thanks for that one, guys. I made a video about how bad it was, so I feel I've done my bit. Right, here we go. I am Zetaing Insight for Jedi Training Rey. Nice boost to the galactic power. And we are going to go straight back into the arena. It's a video, I don't have time to wait, so let's do this. And same basic philosophy. Ideally, Han won't be stunning R2-D2 because that means that I don't need to use up Rey's special to unstun him. Okay, that's fine because now I can ability block Thrawn outright, except I can't because I'm not fast enough. Never mind. Yeah, my arena is getting very quick, guys. That's all I'm going to say. It didn't used to be this quick. It's starting to get very fast. It used to be that I'd picked up a couple of very good mods along the way, and I used to have a speed advantage. Now, not so much. Okay, so the old stun is not going to be very helpful. Okay, because she's not going to be evading in those circumstances. It really is. It's the evasion that makes all the difference. We will stick with that. Obviously, he's hitting for a lot less because he's not taking any damage at the moment, which is a bit awkward. We still don't want to get fractured because I really don't think you guys have had a chance to see whether or not this works yet. Okay, so she's going to evade. Of course, it's fire, so she didn't evade. She dodged that. Wow, okay. Didn't make a huge difference, that. Okay, so what I'm going to say is I actually think it does make a difference. I think it does make her hardier, but I don't think it makes her hardy enough to be a main tank. Because really the way I've been playing this team, Rey doesn't actually have to take on too much of the damage, and I think it's useful for her to be a little bit more survivable in the event that attacks do come her way. I thought it would be better than that, but to be honest, yeah, Han Solo hits really hard, and she'd already evaded once, and so yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I don't think I'm going to regret this Zeta on Rey. I think it is going to actually add to my team, but I think you have to definitely play the right way. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to lose this one, which is very frustrating. What I'm actually going to do is I will. Wow, yeah, Raid Hand's just a beast, isn't he? I'm actually going to replay this very quickly, but playing it my usual way, and we'll see. We'll see where we end up. Just because it's, it'll give you another chance to have a look at Rey with that Zeta, and how it could potentially work as part of this veteran smuggler combination that, as you know, I now love. Having been quite dubious about it when I first started. So, back to our old strategy of using Chewbacca as a walking punching bag. And we'll see how we get on. Okay. Okay, no ability block on Thrawn, so there's going to be a fracture coming pretty soon, which is not good. However, we all live with it. And there it is. See if I can't get my turn machine meter up. No, one exposed, not much going on there. Okay. Using a special just for the sake of the Illuminated Destiny count. See, that's where it's useful. Because Rey is now unstealthed, so somebody's going to get a shot at her. They get a shot at her, evaded with foresight, gain in protection. She takes an action. And because she took an action, she should have gained foresight, but she didn't. That was weird. Did you notice that? She didn't actually gain foresight. Okay, so we're keeping the action on Chewbacca because he's actually looking pretty healthy right now. Okay, now Rey should gain foresight. There, she's gained foresight. Okay. Stagger Kenobi. Just watch General Kenobi's Turn Me to Bar now. Or actually, I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to try and stun Han because he really is the big problem on this team. Okay, so now I'm going to use, instead of using my special, I'm going to use the basics. So I want you to see the Turn Me to Bar go down. Yeah, that's the impact of stagger. It really does. It creates problems. So imagine you've got a character, it's stunned, they're just coming out the stun, and you can absolutely ruin them by taking away that whole turn meter bar, and they stay stunned. Okay, the turn meter machine should be moving now. Lots of exposes, lots of extra turn meter for me. We're going to have a ton of fun with Chewbacca in a minute. Okay, we're going to let Archie take a bit of a hammering for a bit. Not sure where we are on future fractures, but we don't really want them, so we won't have that. Now, one of the things I can do here is I can hold back Illuminated Destiny purely from the point of view of waiting for Chewbacca to become unstunned, because I think that would be good. If I'm going to do that, I want to keep Han Solo at bay. So we're kind of on basics now until Chewbacca gets himself unstunned. See, Han's still hitting really not very hard at all. Yeah, this is just this is like a quasi exercise in vanity here. I quite like my choice of targets when the time comes, so we'll do that. Okay, so Chewbacca is now unstunned. We all see we can't stun Luke. No joy. Okay, so what's going to happen now is Illuminate Destiny is going to happen, and hopefully it's going to be Chewbacca pretty soon. Han Solo. Let's have a crack at Luke. Goodbye. R2D2. I'm really hoping that he's going to get a turn. He will. Okay. So now Chewbacca. Let's go. I'm not sure how hard it's going to hit, but we'll have a go. This is the special 72,000. So yeah, that's an insta kill against any character. I think I need to speed up Chewbacca a little bit. A bit unfortunate when he got the stun there, because it took him out for a bit longer. But yeah, I've got to have a little play. Maybe give Rey some more protection. But you can see the basic principle there. Chewbacca is still the big lump. But when the action comes round to Rey, she is a little bit more survivable. I'm going to keep telling myself that because I cannot possibly have burned 2 Zetas in a week. That would just be bad. Guys, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please leave comments and suggestions, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.